Hi everybody, it's your soul's truth coming to you with some food for thought. Wake up. Please wake up. Wake the freak up. I just came across a video last night of a group somewhere. I don't know if it's a school, so if I get it wrong, forgive me. But you got a satanic club. You're starting clubs about the devil. We can't even take a Bible into the school. But here we go. You want to pop up all these devil-worshipping clubs. We need to wake up. And if you got young kids, pay attention to who they're around and what they're around. Watch their behinds like a hawk. I know it seems crazy that you have to be that way, but unfortunately we are in a crazy time. Clubs about Satan? Are you freaking kidding me? I am flabbergasted. You got t-shirts. You talking about he like Santa Claus? Man, I don't know what she's smoking, but she's smoking something. We need to wake up. I don't care if you're in the church, you serve somebody, you got words that you read and things that you're doing. It don't matter if you go into a building. You need to start putting some information into your kids so they can recognize that devil that's in front of them that's trying to get them to go to a club. I mean, I don't even know. It's just hard for me to think about what they even say about this. You got a club that worship the devil, and you want people to come and join in. You think it's okay with your kids. You can smoke whatever you want to smoke. I hate it for you if you come my way, because I will read right in a racial ass. Excuse the language, but it's hard for me not to go there. You know more than I don't even know where to go with this. You passing around things that can take somebody's life and put them in an area in their life of darkness, like you passing out candy for trick or treat. Satan is nothing like Santa Claus. But that's okay. I hate if I shock people. My kids ain't never believed in that as far as Santa Claus. That's people's choice of how they feel and what they're going to do. But I tell my kids, God, that's who we believe and trust into. I say this mess talking about worshiping Satan, having a club, thinking it's okay. Then had audacity, I guess somewhere it must be in the school. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But at the end of the day, we can't even go pray in the school. We can't bring a Bible in school. But you want to do that. But I'm going to give you a warning. This is a big fat warning. You cannot hide the light. No matter what you do, no matter what you think you can do, you can't hide the light. You go in a room that's dark and you turn on the light, it brightens every corner. And I just instill in my kids, be on point on who is in front of you. Watch what they're saying. And I've been doing that for the longest. I honestly didn't know really why I went there. I went to this church. I got to just talk about it. Because I tell people, let me tell you something. I want you to just feel what I'm saying on this, because I got to say it and get it out. If you are somewhere where everything is all clean, but this one thing stand out to you that makes it a mess, you need to pay attention to that. When I moved here to the location I moved to, over about 6 years now, and we started visiting different churches. And there's a particular church I went to, music good, the people great, and so my kids, they want to go to the bathroom. So they go to the bathroom, and they come out and say, Mom, can we go to a gas station? They was like, it is insects in the bathroom all over the place. So there's always symbolism in everything that's going on in your life. You got to pay attention, because God dropped nuggets to you every single day, in places, in out of places. giving you information. The only thing about it is you don't listen. So I took it maybe it's a bad day. So we go back because the music great. The word that's being ministered is great. But here we go again. Same thing in the bathroom. You gotta understand. To me, that was a sign. Because we're not talking about one insect. We're talking about a lot in the bathroom. Not that you go and clean in the morning and you come in there or not. But it's like, what is really missing? And God gave me this interpretation. Everything looks good on the outside, but there's something going on the inside. So of course, we did go back to the church. If God deals with me on certain things, I take note of it. This right here, at the end of the day, you need to get on the ground with making sure your kids are on note about that kind of crap. Because let me tell you what ultimately going to end up happening. Your kids, if you have not given your kid the tools before they go out into the world, let me tell you something. This don't start out when they're adults. This start in elementary, kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school. They're going to be subject to be given information at school that you're not aware of and pulling it into these devil worshiping clubs, they call it. They ain't nothing but a cult. Ain't nothing but a cult. Pay attention to the literature your kids are bringing home, to the words they're saying to you. Let me tell you something. If you're a parent that's on that phone all the time, you need to put it down. When you with your kids, listen to what they're telling you. Now this is a trick of the devil, that even if you taking your kids home and they get in this club at their school, oh, you know mine's in a club, she in high school. What club it is? Be on your grind about what your kids are involved in. Now they're trying to sneak it in the back door, making like it's okay. It's not okay. Because at the end of the day, you play with the devil, you lose your soul. That's ultimately what the deal is. You lose your soul. Your kids got to be able to, in this day and time, to recognize the same thing that you picking up on. They need to be able to recognize it. And the thing that's so awesome for me is I thank God, because my kids already has been trained, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, that they pick up on stuff before I pick up on it. What I'm telling you all is, let's back it up. Please back it up. Start paying attention to what your kids are bringing home, who they're involved with. Let me tell you something. I said I'm in the South, right? I'm going to share this with you all. This is supposed to be just a short video, but it's touched my heart so much that I got to go a little bit further. Our kid was invited to a birthday party. You know, I moved from another location where you have issue with racism, but it's not as prominent. But here where I am now, it is. So she invited to a birthday party. So we go in. We all the black people. You gotta listen to me now, because I don't care what color you is. I'm a servant of God. Understand? I said, but we're the only ones there. So you know me. I was gonna drop my kids off, but at the end of the day, I ain't dropping them off that day. I took me a squat somewhere. I went, and who don't know what that is, I went and sat down somewhere so I could absorb my kids. Because apparently, the parents weren't aware that we were going to show up. So cool. My daughter was real good friends with the young lady. I don't care what adults act like, you know. When the kids are kids. They love no matter what color. So I let my daughter stay and everything. And you know, it was a bowling place where they had games and things of that nature. So we sitting there. Of course, me, I'm not going to touch your food, because you didn't intend for me to be there. You sitting there staring at us like we crazy. So what I'm telling you, they get ready to pass out the cards to go play the games. Parent come over there and walk over there and tell me, don't worry about it, because I got mine if necessary. we didn't know she had invited extra people, whatever. We don't have any cards, but let me tell you what a waitress did. God is so good. She started flapping her gums, and the waitress had already given us the cards that the kids could go and play the games with. And I told this girl, I mean, it's cool. I still didn't leave them. I'm not leaving them in that situation. So what I'm telling you is, pay attention to what your kids are involved in. I try to be involved in my kids and whatever they're doing and who they're friends and be proactive. Right now, in this day and age, you didn't have to be as proactive 20 years ago than you do now. Because let me tell you something. The devil's going to dress up like it's the best Christian in the world, but it's going to be feeding your kids mess, information that they do not need. So, actually, it is so crazy because I just saw this video this evening, but early this morning, I was talking to God, communing with him because I got up reading the word, which I got a good word from that and I'm going to give later, but I'm sitting here saying, okay, me and my girls, we got to get back up and start doing Bible study to know what's in this word, and all of a sudden this pops up. Oh, my kids will recognize when the devil rears over their head. And I'm blessed. But there's many families out there, their kids gonna get pulled in and sucked in like it ain't nothing. You making light of telling somebody the devil is like Santa Claus. What planet did she come from? What I'm saying, I don't want to be on here long, because it's only supposed to be short food thought, but you know what? When it comes to God and people playing with God, at the end of the day, you better be careful. If anybody do not know, when they pulled out years ago, said we no longer do the Bible, no, have prayer in school. I'm going to let you search this for yourself. Go see what happened to the woman who spearheaded that. And you let me know what happened to it. Because it wasn't good. At the end of the day, good is always going to win. But it's our job to make sure and do our best to not allow it to enter into the minds of our kids. Wake up. They having all these little satanic clubs popping up. Clubs. Excuse me. They're not clubs. They're cults. That's what they are. Cults. Wake up and smell the coffee, guys. If the devil can't come through the front door and bring crap into your home, he's going to try the back door. And if he can come through your kid's mind, they will. And for some reason, I don't know why, I'm going to say this. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm going to say this. Your kid is doing something on his or her computer that you're not aware of, that's not dealing with God. You need to open your door or open their doors and pay attention to what they are surfing. So I don't know who that is. I'm going to get that message out because like I said, I'm an empath. God did with me. I am here to be his vessel. Listen to what I'm saying. Pay attention to what your kids looking at. Pay attention to what they listening to. It's not okay. God and the devil ain't the same thing. You don't play games. Wake up and smell the coffee. You guys have a great day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, and be blessed. But please wake up. He can't come through the front door. He's going to use another avenue. You got to be prepared to battle on all fronts. Have a great day. Bye.